While industrial production numbers have come in as a pleasant surprise, consumer price inflation for the month of Feb has been a dampener. The CPI has inched up to 10.9%, while food inflation has risen to 13.7%. Anirudh Ghosh joins us for more on this. Anirudh, tell us, how does this impact the thinking at the central bank with less than a week to go for the policy announcement?
Well, certainly the fact that the consumer price inflation, or in fact retail inflation, still remains well in the double digits is a very big cause of concern. As far as the Reserve Bank of India is concerned, it's at 10.9%, very close to the 11% mark, and clearly it's been only going up for the last few months. The RBI has also been pointing out the fact that consumer price inflation still remains a very big cause of concern. The fact that food price inflation has been going up because of various structural bottlenecks, various issues in terms of food production and structural demand issues also coming up. So clearly these things have been weighing on the RBI's mind. They've actually been talking about this in their various policy announcements, and also if you go by what the Governor Dr. Subba Rao has been saying in his past couple of announcements as well, and also in his latest comment, he did mention the fact that containing inflation and maintaining inflation expectations within a very tight range is still going to be part of their policy objective. So clearly it does seem that while the RBI did give a rate cut in the past policy statement, there is another policy statement due next week on the 19th. The jury clearly is out at this point of time whether or not there will be a rate cut, though a lot of people in the market are getting jittery. A lot of people had factored in a 25 basis point cut in this policy statement as well. It clearly doesn't seem like it's going to be a given, going by the kind of numbers we're seeing. Also, let's take a look, in fact, at what a couple of market participants had to say when they spoke to the channel earlier today.
In the month of February, food prices have gone up. There's been a fairly significant uptick in certain vegetable prices, which would have kind of had an impact on CPI, which has a higher weightage for food than the WPI. So CPI numbers clearly remain in a territory of discomfort for the central bank.
Food weightage in CPI is close to 50%, and food inflation still continues to be high. And I think that's why it still shows to be on a high level, and this was expected given that we had a bad monsoon. But the winter crop is pretty good actually, and I think the difference between the WPI and the CPI should start coming down.